launched in 1961, ZAPU became one of the formidable liberation organizations in the SADC region. The organization had strong bonds with the African National Congress of South Africa during the exile years. Its military wing, ZIPRA, fought side by side with MK. It was weakened when a new breakaway party was formed. Now party leaders are saying they are hopeful that the coming Congress will strengthen the party.
Decision was not purely a personal decision. Yes, the final decision was mine, but the inspiration came from the masses of Zimbabwe. The inspiration came from the people of Zimbabwe who over the years have been asking me to stand up to help the cause of ZAPU. And the branch that I belong to in the party finally encouraged me to stand up and be counted, which I did take in the early stages of this year. And I'm happy to have taken that decision because it has made a difference for the party as far as I'm concerned.
Nkomo is confident that ZAPU will do well during the elections in Zimbabwe.
ZAPU is mobilizing people on the ground in a big way, in a dedicated way. People are coming in their dozens and thousands to rejoin ZAPU or to join ZAPU for the first time. The younger people are joining ZAPU for the first time because it makes sense now. It makes sense because the ruling party has failed to deliver in the past 41 years. It has done nothing for the people. And ZAPU is coming to the playing field, and people are hopeful for a real change because ZAPU has a strong history, a strong background, political background.
Some believe the party has strong ties with the ruling ZANU-PF.
The problem that we have within the Zimbabwe political context is that anyone that wants to exercise their democratic right, there is a feeling that they are sent by ZANU-PF. But that argument does not arise with ZAPU, because if you remember well, ZAPU was formed on the 17th of December 1961, and the ZANU-PF outfit that we see is the first party to break away from ZAPU. So there is no way we are going to be working with ZANU-PF, because in any case we're with them in unity from December 1987 to December 2008. So we are not planning on going back to ZANU. We are not working with ZANU-PF at all. We have no relationship at all whatsoever with ZANU. So now there's people that feel maybe we're dividing your vote, but the argument has always been whose vote. And as a party, our target is not anyone's stronghold. We are targeting the people that have always been ZAPU. We are targeting the new voter. We are targeting people that are not affiliated to any political party. So we are not in any way benefiting ZANU or working with them.
The party supported the removal of the late former President Robert Mugabe from office, a move which is seemingly still haunting them.
The issue, Sophie, here is that there was, at that time when we had the interview, there was a negotiation where stakeholders sat down with the president and the army and a few other stakeholders, including the likes of Comrade Dabengwa, where we're saying, let's negotiate how do we take the country forward. And there were a lot of discussions, but when we discovered that the army was now playing a pivotal role and they're not willing to negotiate, we pulled out. But already harm had already been done, because we'd already endorsed a process that we discovered at the end of the day that it was backed by the military, that was not willing to compromise, that was not willing to engage the civilians and other stakeholders.
Chiwenga and President Mnangagwa have been dishonest.
Yes, it is, and it's not amazing that they've been dishonest. They've been like that from day one. Remember, during the war, ZAPU and ZANU, they tried to work together by forming ZIPA, the Zimbabwe People's Army, where the two armies were joined. But what happened? Our people, ZAPU people, ZIPRA people, were killed by the same people. Remember, again in Lancaster, we had hoped to go into elections as one party, and guess what? ZANU at the time cheated ZAPU again. So they have never been sincere. They have always been dishonest.
Why did Dabengwa agree?
we thought they were repentant. I mean, in politics, you need to give people a second chance. And remember, at the time, when Tebeng was agreeing, it was not him only. If you remember, Morgan Tsvangirai, who was leading the biggest opposition at the time, he was also part of that particular process. So it was a coming together of all progressive forces within Zimbabwe. And we thought now, because we're working with everybody else, ZANU-PF would be pressured to behave out of character and at least be normal. But because they're never sincere, they're never normal, they resorted to default settings.
Sophie Mukwena, SABC News, Johannesburg.